So today we're going to be talking about The Last Jedi. So I've got Sean with me here today, and we're going to be talking about Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
I'm so excited to be on TV. Hi. Hello everyone. I am Sean and I am sick. I got a bit of a cold, so just heads up if you see me dabbing or blowing, please excuse me.
So Sean is a Star Wars fan. He watches the extended universe stuff and pretty much all the books. He read all the books.
So yeah, I was a big follower of the EU before it got torpedoed. I got, as Alex is saying, I got a lot of the original EU books, the ones taking place after the Battle of Yavin onwards. And now I follow Rebels and the Clone Wars, and he doesn't follow the cartoons because the torpedoing of the EU broke his heart.
Well, anyway, I've seen all the movies, and that's pretty much it. I played all the games as well.
Yeah.
So, I guess, we're qualified to talk about this subject. This is a spoiler discussion, so if you haven't already seen The Last Jedi, please go see it, or, well, I don't know, don't see it?
Yeah, but if you're not, the point is, it's been over a month, so if you haven't watched it yet, we're past spoiler embargo dates already. Too bad. Too bad. First things first, do you think the movie's bad?
Well, this is a tough question to answer, man. On one end, I don't exactly love it. I enjoyed it, but I don't exactly love it. So, asking whether is it a bad movie,
Thank you.
it's just. Is this mine?
Yeah, so he's having an iced butterscotch milk and I'm having a hot hazelnut latte.
So yeah, I would say that I like it, but I don't love it. But anyway, let's get on into the spoiler discussion.
Okay, fine. What do you want?
Okay, fine. Since you want to talk about the bomb base, then, well, there's that lack of gravity in space. So why did the bombs? I feel like the bombs, they shouldn't fall on their own. I'm sure you have your reasons for it. So would you care to enlighten?
Someone actually got the visual dictionary for it and put up a page. Turns out the bombs are actually electromagnetically guided, and the way they function is similar to rail guns. So they're hurled out at the target. When you see the rack dropping, it's not just dropping, the rack's hurling them, and they go, and then they're at the target, and basically the electromagnet guides them towards the target.
It just feels all too convenient. Like they're coming up with all this stuff now because people pointed it out.
The visual dictionary is written before that. It was planned whether it's, I'm not going to say it's not convenient it is convenient but it's like a torpedo turning 90 degrees.
Force.
That's not how the force works.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Lifting stones. See?
Lift stone versus I shoot.
You just push the torpedo down.
But he didn't.
That's a lot of effort.
This was before he learned how to lift rocks.
After he fired the torpedo and he went 90 degrees down into the port, he was like,
oh yeah, it was subliminal.
Yeah.
He was like, go down.
Exactly.
Okay, who knows?
Anyway, this is the least of the problems that we're going to talk about, man. What else was an issue? The only thing I can think of now is why did they have to kill Akbar that way?
I'll be honest, when I watched it in the cinema, and everyone was like, because Leia, and I'm like, holy shit, they just iced Akbar.
Yeah.
That's literally my reaction, because they already said they won't kill Leia, so for me, I wasn't worried about that. I wonder how she's going to recover, so in my head, I was like, just killed Akbar, what the fuck?
I wasn't even surprised when she did that Mary Poppins thing and came back.
Mary Poppins.
Come on, just Mary Poppins.
No man, it was a force pull, plain and simple.
It's Mary Poppins without an umbrella.
When people say Mary Poppins, it connotes that it has the connotation of flight. She didn't fly.
Because she's in space, what?
She barely glided.
It's Mary Poppins. But the point is, that wasn't as shocking. People are saying, oh yeah, how can she possibly do it because she has no force training? You don't know that because Luke might have taught her. And
it's been 30 years.
Yeah, and it's been 30 years.
And anyone who's saying she's never manifested Force powers, fuck you. Go watch the original trilogy, especially Empire Strikes Back, Return of Jedi, and listen carefully to what Luke says towards the end before he faces Vader and the Emperor. You fucking idiots. I'm sorry for the strong language, but really, anyone who says that, right, while claiming to be a fan, is such a fucking casual. They don't even watch the first trilogy properly.
Everyone knows that Carrie Fisher, that she passed away, you know, God bless her soul. So it would have been the perfect way to send her off. That's how she died. Think about it. There
In
is.
fact, when they shot the whole movie, she never died. If they
Yeah,
kill
but what's wrong with killing her off then?
Because then you have to reshoot everything without her.
Why?
I mean,
After she
the
was
entire-
blown out,
the-
she came back. She was inside that stasis thing.
I mean, the entire sequence on Crate, where she talks to Luke and all that, all of that has to be either reshot or cut.
No, but my
Showdown.
point is, you know, you could have just easily write out Leia. She didn't need to be in the show after that scene. I'm sorry, but if you can't make good use of a character, then write them out.
Actually, it's essentially the way it looked like, right? 7 was Han die, 8 Luke die, 9 Leia die.
Yeah, well, they could have just switch it around.
They already shot the whole thing, ma. You want to reshoot it, you want to edit, you want to redo the whole movie, might as well rewrite, yeah.
Maybe they should. Then maybe less fans will be pissed off.
Yeah, but then you'd have to release the movie next year.
Well, anyway, yeah, back on topic.
High command.
Yeah, you know, and introducing Holdo. Was it
Holdo.
Holdo? I always confuse with Holdo.
Hold on.
Anyway, yeah, so why introduce this new character? There are tons of other characters that they could use. My issue is that
Like who?
she was put into the show as a red herring. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not alone on this. Everyone that I know of thought that, except you of course, thought that she was a traitor.
I just thought there were two factors, which is one, she wasn't very good at communicating her plan, or at least communicating the idea there was a plan to Poe.
Oh yeah, that's another thing as well lah.
But it worked both ways lah. They basically like fire and ice lah.
Correct. I think it's just too convenient, and really she was just there so that Poe had someone to fight against.
Yeah, essentially.
And then she's there to show like, oh, she's incompetent, she doesn't know what she's doing, she's just, you know, fueling transports and, oh, we're just going to abandon ship, that's what we're going to do, which makes her look more like a traitor because she doesn't seem to have a plan. The thing is, you see, at least Poe had the idea of sending Finn and Rose.
Finn and Rose had the idea of sending Finn and Rose. We remember when he presented the plan, what did Poe say? Alright, then we blow them up. It's like, no, bro, come on, there's more than just blowing them up.
Yeah, but
But,
that's just Poe being Poe. But I'm fine with that.
But it also shows why he's not really trustworthy as a leader lah. My issue is really movie issues as opposed to Star Wars issues, which is I feel that the character development could have been better, especially for Holdo and Rose. Yeah. Primarily Holdo and Rose. I get they were doing the Holdo thing from Poe's angle, so
Yeah.
you start off sympathetic, and the idea is you're supposed to realize that, oh shit, no, Poe's actually being a jackass. But because the development wasn't so great, I mean, let's be real lah. This is a guy who blatantly defied orders and wound up killing a whole lot of people because one ship.
It's a big ship.
Yeah, but there are plenty of big ships. Snoke ship is even bigger.
Still,
In the grand scheme of big ships, that's not
lost a few fighters, but they took down a big ship.
Yeah, but the First Order can afford to lose a big ship. The Resistance had literally only those resources.
They had allies, what? They didn't show up, but they had allies, what?
They had fuck all. There were no allies. It was
Yeah, they were in the outer
I-
rim, they just didn't come up because
No, they all got it. They got the message. They didn't even respond. They didn't even say sorry, cannot. They just ignored.
it was too far.
They blue tick Leia.
Blue tick.
They blue tick Leia.
Well, jumping from one leader to another,
Yeah.
Snoke. I didn't think that. Okay, to clarify, I'm fine with them killing him off. I'm just not fine at the way they do it. Once again, it's an execution thing. You know, that guy looks so cool. He has all the scars on his face. He looks like a badass. You know, the way he used the Force and everything is like so mighty and powerful. And you killed him like how you killed Darth Maul.
They mauled him, but smoked him is a nicer way of saying it.
Yeah.
But they mauled him.
I think in the past that's what they used to call characters that got. It used to be Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone got killed off, like Darth Maul. When Darth Maul died, they said they Boba Fetted him. See. So now when Snoke dies, I guess people are going to say that they mauled him. But next time when someone dies, they're going to say that they got Snoke. So I just don't understand why set up such a cool character when you're just going to kill them off so easily. That's the reason why fans are pissed.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It actually seems a bit of a Star Wars tradition if you think about it.
Really?
Supposedly cool characters dying very easily. The Emperor, Boba Fett, the
The
Emperor.
Emperor had a lot of scenes,
Yeah, but he still died easily. He got thrown in a pit like a bitch.
but he did a lot of stuff. You know, he was there, he
didn't
was
do that much.
taunting. He appeared a lot of times.
He had one large overarching thing. He taunted, he cut with the
He had more
taunting.
screen time than Snoke. Snoke was like mostly just hit shots of him in hologram.
Now I want to go and count all the minutes.
You go and
added up.
count. Definitely the Emperor has more.
So
He
naturally-
appeared a bit in Empire Strikes Back as hologram.
Yeah.
Same as how Snoke appeared as a
In Tifa.
hologram in the Force Awakens. Then in the
Tifa.
Return of the Jedi, the Emperor was he was with Darth Vader right at the starting of the show. He was already with Darth Vader walking down
Yes.
on the no, actually not at the starting, but he was
About the start.
yeah, about that. And then he was like constantly talking to Darth Vader, and then there was also all that stuff
Yeah,
at
the talking to Vader, and then the
third
taunting
act.
with Luke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the way there, and then he finally the finale where he was like, you know, electrocuting.
Yeah.
See, there's so much to talk about him. What did Snoke do? He came out, he talked to Kylo, he came out the second time, he died.
He came out. He first taunted Kylo, which I suspect led to him dying. Don't taunt people like that. Just never do that, especially if you're very powerful
So
underlings.
what else can you say?
No,
That's so much.
he's taunting of Rey, the way he extracted information, the way he fucking... Have you... The whole lightsaber thing, the one where she tries to take a saber and he just knocks her on the head with it and all. The
Yeah.
whole sequence, then he starts ripping the stuff from her mind, just
Yeah,
throwing her all over.
he did the lightsaber
it's
thing.
insane.
Correct, which shows that he's so powerful and he can feel it when a lightsaber is turning slowly beside him.
He insists that the throne he must have felt the vibrations. I say there's no
It's not
guarantee.
even about
lah.
feeling the vibrations, man. Come on, you're a force user, you'll be able to feel things changing around you.
But the whole twisting thing, I'm sorry, the Kylo Ben Solo pulled off a master stroke because he completely camouflaged his actual intent with another intent. The Force is used to sense living things. Lightsabers are not living. So whether he can feel it turn or not, if he's not focused enough in that
But don't you
region,
think it's too convenient?
nah.
I think it's too convenient.
It's as convenient as Obi-Wan managing to backflip to pull his way, force jump out of a pit, summon a lightsaber and slice through as a Padawan, no less, a rather experienced assassin who could feel him bundling the force to him, and that look of like, what the fuck is he doing, kind of thing.
He was trying to
had
figure out. He was trying to figure it out, and then like Obi-Wan took advantage of it, and then
Yeah, he was trying to figure out why Obi-Wan was suddenly at peace with himself and jumping over after toying with the prey. So he got killed by a mere Padawan. I find that more convenient than I have to. In my mind, I'm going to
for
kill
the
this
record,
person.
I'm not even saying that that's acceptable, but at least you know that like ages ago, and we have learned to live with it. This is
Then we
new.
learn to live with this. But he had to convince Snoke that everything he was doing was for Rey, and he had to physically act out all of it, lifting the saber, turning the saber, everything, while at the same time somehow hiding what he was actually doing with this side of his body.
I don't know.
It was very masterful layering. If Obi-Wan had done something like that when he jumped out of the pit and skewered
That's
the
what he
wall,
did. What?
He didn't layer.
Yeah, he
He
was
just
what?
calmed down, summoned force, and more like, how the fuck is he finding calmness?
He was like trying to distract more, like using his eyes, like, hey, look over there, hey, look over there.
He did
But
not.
actually, at the same time, he was like calling the lightsaber over.
No, he didn't.
Two at one time.
I
you
will
see.
throw
He
my
timed it.
wallet at you.
What? You can say that. Oh,
But he
that's-
didn't do that. It's in the movie. You can see Kylo Ren doing
Go
that.
and watch it again. Go watch it
I
again.
watched it twice.
He'll leave his. No, I'm talking about Obi-Wan.
I've watched the Phantom Menace enough
He
times.
uses his eyes, like, and then the lightsaber.
Did you do the eye thing to the camera?
Yeah, that's what he did. He was like looking at the eye. Why?
It wasn't a
Luke
look
holding
there
on,
thing.
and then he was like,
It wasn't a Darth Maul, look there. It's like I need to get out. What do I do? And he's like,
Then that's the same as when
No.
Kylo Ren was like holding the lightsaber and then he's using his other half to turn. He was just like stretching himself only like. He wasn't planning it at all.
there is as someone who stretches regularly, I can tell you that's not a stretch.
Well, it works for you.
It didn't
when
look
it's convenient
anything.
for you.
It
It's
did
fine.
not look anything like a stretch. It's perfectly timed. You watch right. When Snoke is here, I can see him turning the saber.
You see-
You can see him turning both hands with this in the grip motion, the way Vader would for the Force
I don't know.
choke.
I felt like if he was like cocky and he was laughing and ha 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 ha.
The laughter
all that kind of
doesn't.
thing,
You don't need to
fine.
be laughing to be cocky, what? He was completely cocky.
Yeah, but-
even the way he handled when Rey tried to get a saber and it spun around and then he's like, oh, look, and he's like, ha ha ha. And he's been cocky all the way. He's nothing but a cocky shit. He was so completely certain that Kylo Ren was in his control, that Ben was in his control, even after all the name calling. Then he was like just boasting, oh yes, I feel it, he's just going to do it, you have no power here. It was the most smug, cocky, arrogant tone possible. You don't need to have the laugh for it.
No,
The
that
laugh
wasn't-
would be very typical villain, and it would be nice.
But
you
he is
don't-
a villain.
It would be very typical villain, but you don't need the laugh to project that arrogance and cockiness.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I'm still not convinced, but fine. They kill him off. Well, too bad.
The killing off is most people don't object even to most of the ejection scene are less about the killing and more like why so soon?
Yeah, that's the point. You see,
Why not?
why so soon?
Honestly, why not?
You know. Wow. Okay, fine. Why not?
No,
Then
really,
why bother even introducing this character in the first place? Why not just stick with just Hux as Snoke and then Kylo Ren is less following Hux?
Never will be a smoke.
I don't know. I feel like Hux is badly cast.
If we had someone better, if we had a character similar to Tarkin for the first one, because Tarkin took the Emperor's position in the first
Yeah.
one. Yeah, sure, but we didn't.
And then there's also the Phasma.
Oh, Phasma.
I don't know. I just I hope there's a joke, but I read an article somewhere that Ryan
yeah.
Johnson said that Phasma is the
She's
Kenny
the Kenny.
of Star Wars.
I mean, the fact
So,
is,
like-
she got out of a trash compactor on an exploding planet. So,
Yeah, but that wasn't a definitive death. You got locked up. Maybe they forgot to leave the door locked. Or
did you see the comic?
I didn't.
She had to kill First Order people, right, to get away.
Yeah, but the point is, they bothered to show how she escaped. And it's not difficult to imagine that she could escape from that kind of situation. I mean, come on. Luke and Han got out of that situation, so I don't see why they
But
can't.
They were allowed to get free.
But now, they actually show her falling into a pit of fire, and then even if she survived that fall, right, the whole ship blew up. There's no way she could have
The whole
survived
ship
that.
blew up.
It did what?
The
No ship
wing
blew
was
up what?
no, the wing was broken apart, right? But the ship is still overall intact.
Yeah.
Ren
so-
and Rey were fighting on the ship.
But they were, I know, but the thing is, they got out of there, what?
Yeah, but it wasn't blown up. Remember, they were still destroying the ships as they were running away, even after the cruiser jumped.
But she fell into a ball of fire, so she's dead. If they make it come back, I'll be really pissed.
I'll say this, Phasma's armor is so powerful, it actually does armor job and deflects blaster bolts. It's not just a deflect, like bad angle deflection, like straight on deflection when Rose was shooting her,
Yeah, but her head was smashed by Finn.
I want to-
Her eye, you can see the fire goes in and burns and
Yeah, she get a
gets
melted
like
face.
brain cancer or something.
She gets a melted face. Oh my god, she'd be the Hound if she came back.
That's a good one.
If Phasma came back, she would essentially be the Hound. Because the Hound did come back from where it should have been a death situation where his fucking bones sticking out. The Hound managed to fucking defeat, what's his name? Boromir, is it?
Not Boromir. Boromir is
Boros,
Lord of the Rings,
Boros,
Boros,
Boros.
Boros, yes.
Oh my god, Phasma is the Hound.
I would accept that over being Kenny because it's insulting. In fact, you know what?
Yes.
If I'm Gwendolyn Christie, I would personally
come back.
I would personally be offended because I'm not even a comic relief character.
It's still not as bad as how Boba Fett died, but
It's worse.
no, it's
Really?
Boba Fett died because blind Han accidentally smashed his.
Fine, but at least they intended to kill him off and not use him as a puppet to come back every episode
No, yeah, so
as a joke.
We're hoping that that was a throwaway because she came back from 7 to 8, but I sincerely hope she's not at 9. They've
If
wasted
she
the
dies
character.
this way, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll agree with you then that yes, she died better than Boba Fett. Because Boba Fett died really, it's a stupid way. But I'm fine. I'm fine with it. No, if you say that yeah, she dies this way. But if she comes back in 9, then
Yeah.
I don't know.
Basically, it's a bit of I'm thinking about it now, it's a bit of a Star Wars tradition to kill off people in very terrible ways.
Yeah.
It's a bad tradition.
Hmm.
That tradition has to end.
What else? What else is there? What else is there that's of Yoda? What do you think about Yoda?
I was a bit surprised at first, a little nonplussed, but overall I'm okay, I guess.
The only issue I had with Yoda coming back is that how is Yoda able to control lightning as a Force ghost? If he can do that, right, then just bring all the ghost characters back. Bring Ghost Yoda, bring Ghost Anakin, bring Ghost Obi-Wan, and 3 of them take on Snoke. Let's see how he deals with that.
I'm not sure if they can appear to anyone they're not anchored to.
Really?
I'm not sure if they can just randomly manifest. I'm wondering if they have to manifest to someone that they have a strong connection with. That was the old idea, like anyway. The new one, I don't know how.
Anyway, we've been going on about all the negatives, so I think maybe we should talk
We still
about
haven't
some.
even talked about Canto Blight sequence.
I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. There's no redeeming factor for that. That scene should not even exist.
No, it needs more time and it needs better development.
No, it doesn't need to exist, really.
It does, it does.
Why?
Finn. It's a
Then
Finn
I
growth
had
arc.
Finn do something else.
It's a Finn growth arc. I just wish the we're already at a 2.5 hour movie, right? Fuck it, go 3 hours. Develop the sequence properly. Don't half fuck the things. Don't make them just happen.
But now that you mentioned Finn, right, there is one thing I want to add. I don't know. I have no issues with Rose saving Finn. You know, when he knocked him out. I have no issues with that. You know, I was actually, I genuinely thought that he was going to die, but yeah, but fine, he survived. Okay.
I would have preferred the death.
But that isn't the problem. The problem comes after when they crash.
Oh, that stupid
And,
line.
oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about now. So what was it again? It's not-
We don't.
That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate. Saving what we love.
What does it even mean? I cannot. And then
And my coping mechanism is that she has a crush on Finn, so she was willing to say anything, no matter how stupid it is, to come and get his attention. Which is probably why he was stunned when he kissed her. I mean, when she kissed him.
Now,
I
there
was just
are,
like, what? Did you just say that? Oh my god, that's my
yeah. Now there are some people who are saying that the reason people, especially men, are shocked that Rose kissed Finn. No, the reason all of us didn't expect the kiss wasn't because there was no guy build up before. It's just random. Even if we assume she had a bit of crush on him
I
from
think
the start,
the issue why people had with the kiss is because she said that stupid line before the kiss.
Actually, she hadn't said that
She
probably.
hadn't said that, they would
Or
have-
she says a better line, but
Yeah.
that was a bad line.
That was a bad.
At the very least, right, I'm thinking, Finn, this girl, she dumb, don't go for it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Don't go for it, stick to Ray. Stick to Ray.
Oh yeah, it just feels to me like they are setting up. They know what the fans want. They know what the fans' expectations, and they deliberately do it the other way around. Everything like
Yeah.
thinking Hodo is a traitor. Well, nope, she's not. Snoke wouldn't die. Well, he's dead. It's like
No, you're right about that. I can't
everything that you as a fan.
Well, I didn't have the expectations, but I knew a lot of people.
Well,
did.
yeah,
like Ray's parentage, I never had that expectation.
That's what I thought as well. Yeah,
In fact, to
that's
be
what I
honest, my hope, I'll be honest, it wasn't an expectation, but I had the hope that her parents would be nobody. Because for me, that felt better than her being a
I'm
Skywalker.
fine with that. It's just that they set it up in like who was Anakin's mom? Shmi, was it her name? Shmi. Yeah, she was a
Skywalker.
nobody as well.
He had no father.
Yeah, she had,
fathered
they,
by
they
the
were
Force.
they were nobody as well. So, yeah, I'm fine with that because if Anakin came from nobody to somebody, Rey could too.
If you
It's
think-
just that don't like throw red herrings at us.
But who
Say
threw
that,
the red herring?
look, the parents are significant. Oh look, they're going to show scenes, show flashback. In Force
Why
Awakens,
then
flashbacks,
then
all
you
that kind
blame
of stuff.
JJ lah?
Do this kind of thing and all that, and then after the Force Awakens out, everyone is like speculating, and so you as the creators, you know that your fans are expecting something, and you chose to give them like nothing.
No, but the thing is, they never, for all we know, and this is highly plausible, they've already planned it that way, and then fans speculate their own things after they already made their plans.
I feel like the two shows they don't feel like they're very well thought out. It's like they write them as they come. It's like J.J. Abrams wrote the first show, and then the second show came about. Maybe they had a rough idea, but Rian Johnson decided to go his own. Is it Rian Johnson?
Rian Johnson.
Yeah, he decided to go his own route, and Disney just approved it.
There is a case of him going his own route, but even before the approval, they discussed this lah. So unless what they said is untrue lah, like they say these things but it wasn't true even at the time. Essentially, Johnson's script was already ready when they were finishing shooting Force Awakens, and everyone got to read it. People at Lucas, JJ, everyone, they got to read it before he started shooting. They didn't make him do. They may have made changes, I don't know, but by and large they like the ideas they were going at. So they can't get away with individual scripts not tied together because Pablo Hidalgo and everything. But the interesting thing is to see how they tie it together in 9, no?
Yeah.
Because if you watch New Hope and Empire alone, right? Yeah, just these two alone without Return of the Jedi,
Yeah, I know.
If you watch the third chapter, then it closes nice. And you're gonna get the same questions lah. Like now, people asking how is Rey so good with the Force, even though we know that she's like Kylo's natural
Oh,
counterpart.
that I can suspend my disbelief for
It's
that.
like it's the same thing as how does Luke build the lightsaber with no teachers. No one ever.
But the thing is, that there was a gap. You see, he could have learned that from anyone, but Force Awakens and Last Jedi are like back
Together,
to back.
correct.
There is no time gap. It just happened like hours after.
Yeah, correct.
So how could she have learned all this stuff?
Well, she's always been a fighter.
You can argue that she's a fighter, but being a fighter and being a Force user is not the same.
No, true, but remember Anakin and the pod racing? Remember, you like to watch that so much on Oral. He loves watching the Oral Knots version. Alex, what are midichlorians?
Heroin.
I heard Yoda talking about midichlorians. I've been wondering, what are midichlorians?
It's heroin.
What was Qui-Gon's explanation for how Anakin could pod race?
Yes, Jedi reflexes.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to use the Force consciously, but he's tapping into it. He's still, subconsciously, he's using the Force to guide him, to do up his skills and everything.
Anyway, for the record, I have no issues with all that. I know people are pissed that Rey could kick Kylo's ass because she's like some new kid on the block that doesn't.
I don't think
I'm
she
fine
kicked
with
his
that.
I honestly won't agree she kicked his ass up to the last
To a
part.
certain degree. Anyway, the camera just suddenly stopped on its own because it's a Sony, so I shouldn't say that, yeah.
So I do have one problem with it. I know many people have mentioned this, but this is throughout both viewings of the movie, it's constantly bugged me. There is a distance issue in the movie. People keep changing distance suddenly.
Is there?
Yeah, like when Rey hands over the thing, right? And suddenly, right, she's from here, suddenly she's here in the next shot when it's a higher angle. Like, how come so far? Or like on the bridge when the ship cannot whack, right?
So continuity issues lah.
It's sort of lah.
But every movie has those issues.
True, but this one is really like when the supremacy cannot whack, right? And I grant Rose is dragging Finn away, but 1 minute all the bodies are on, the next minute Phasma's coming with a new platoon from another section of the ship. I'm like, how did you get thrown so far?
Well, okay, it's getting to be quite a long video right now. So, in conclusion,
Basically, we both do like the movies. Maybe differing levels. I don't know. Like I said, it might.
I think I'm pretty much aligned with what you like and don't like. We might have differ in some certain aspects of it, but generally speaking, we're fine with the show. I
Canto
think
Black.
it's yeah. Sorry.
Canto Black.
Well, okay, then maybe that we're not that aligned anymore, but yeah.
Alright, so if you have any comments, leave comments. If you like this discussion and look forward to other such Kopi Talk discussions, please subscribe.
Or let us know and comment below.
Yeah, just let us know in the comment below. And otherwise, may the force be with you.
Till next time, see ya.